Evening everyone, it's Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. Start of a video. We are first week of October and you can see that it's getting dark quite quickly now, which also means that it's getting cold quite quickly. So this time of year we need to make sure we've got some cuttings done of our less hardy plants, and one of those plants that I'm always keen to get cuttings done early-ish of is the geranium. So let's nip outside and take some cuttings. Right, so you can see that it's getting dark out here already. We're only 7:30 in the evening, so it's already pretty dark. But anyway, digressing a little bit, this is Geranium Mercada pink. It is a nice free flowering form of geranium. And as you can see, we are, well, as I say, we are into October and it's still quite readily flowering, but I don't want to obviously risk leaving it out here all winter long and possibly losing the plant. So what I shall do is take some cuttings from it. So start with, you know, you got to sacrifice something, but that's only got one flowering stem on and nothing else all the way down to there, so we can take that off, and that's got plenty of cutting material on it. Likewise some of these other pieces, and when I'm doing the cut I'm literally just cutting above the leaf joint, so that way you're maintaining a nice healthy plant. And I shall take that one there also. So we've got 3 sections. Let's go in. Right, inside, certainly warmer in here. So you can either use a pair of secateurs or sharp knife, and what you want to do is cut just below the leaf joint. Strip off your lower leaves and remove flower buds. And I would always say take out the very top as well, and just nip off these leaves also, so we're just leaving one leaf to the top. You can either use hormone rooting powder to dip into, or just go straight into the compost. And to be honest, most of the time you don't need the rooting powder, but I'll just use it for the dipping in. So we're just popping it in so that it's about halfway up and firm around. This is a mixture of multi-purpose compost with a John Innes loam to it, and again we'll just do the prep work. Strip all the lower, just leave the one leaf, and even with this top section here, just make sure you take the flower stem out, because you don't want the goodness to go into that. Just take this off. So that's a little bit short, but that should still root anyway. And that's your first pot done. Obviously out of this section we can then take a load more. In this case I'll take the big one off, we'll leave the little ones. It's as quick as this to do. So firm them all in, and that's your 5 cuttings there, and realistically they should root within 4 to 6 weeks. So that means by middle of November-ish you'll have some good viable plants. Obviously we'll keep them in growing in these pots until you get to next year, and then you can then divide the plants up in about the February time, or February, March, ready for planting out come May. So I'll see you back once these have formed some root. Right, back with you. So took these cuttings on 5th of October and we're now on the 10th of December, so just over 2 months has elapsed. There's one cutting died off relatively soon after taking it. It's always a problem with living plants. That's the mother plant there, so you can see it's starting to rejuvenate. Unfortunately, when I brought it in, I hadn't noticed that there was actually some slugs under the base of the pot, and so they spread across and they've actually munched on a few leaves. But since getting shot of the slugs, the plants are making a recovery. So you can see this one shooting quite nicely. We've got new growth down there and at the base there, and then both of these two are doing pretty well. So just thought I'd show you, you know, it's one of those things where cuttings don't grow as quickly this time of year as they do when the light levels are high in the spring and summer. So I'll just set the camera up and then at least you can see the root development. Right, so I just try and do this carefully. Now, so you got a bit of root growth formation there. That's obviously from the biggest ones. Oh, another little random slug. That's a problem. They're so small. They just get in everywhere and then cause a lot of damage. So anyway, yeah, we've got some roots slowly coming, but that'll give me another 5 plants anyway for next year. So hope you found the video of use. You know, everyone tries to take geranium cuttings, sometimes successful, sometimes not, but you know, if you get some done in the autumn into winter period, then at least you got something to start the spring with, and just saves having to go out and buy a new plant straight away. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions, then please send them across to me. I'll do my best to answer them. If you like what I'm doing, then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that reminder button so you don't miss out on the future videos I'm doing, and just keep enjoying doing what you're doing, whether that's in the garden or now we're in winter indoors. So till next time, bye for now.